notice how indie movies seem to do weird things with the typical family?
So, what's for dinner?
Tomato spaghetti with jellified basil pesto and a side array of positive and negative multiplication beans.
Everyone's idiosyncrasies get multiplied, like, tenfold.
And Maddie, what would you like for dinner?
Tomato with liquid nitrogen, please.
And for your bean array?
I would like 2 arrays of 10 positive beans.
Plating now.
So, Maddie, what's the word at school?
In math club, we're learning about the multiplication of signed numbers.
Oh yeah? What about them?
The answer is positive or negative depending on how the signs of the numbers interact with each other. Sort of like Mom's beans.
2 arrays of 10 positive beans makes positive 20 beans total.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. And Jasmine, what would you like?
Social conformity compels me to get the bourgeois gelled pesto and 3 arrays of 4 negative beans. Please.
Well, 3 groups of 4 negative beans gives you negative 12 beans. Here you go.
And don't forget the yuppie foam.
How can you eat that?
Positive times negative is negative. And negatives are my favorite.
You know, since your mom made multiplication beans, why don't we all go around the room and give a real-world example of multiplication? Like from our daily lives. Who wants to go first? Okay, I guess I will. Well, Jasmine and I analyzed the last samples of our geological expedition. This 5% solution of hydrochloric acid is changing the mass of this carbonate mineral by -1 billionth grams per minute. In exactly 5 minutes, the mass of this mineral will have changed by -5 billionths of a gram.
Negative times positive equals negative. Got it.
We hope to publish results soon.
Anyway, if you haven't noticed, I've been exercising, been losing 3 pounds per week, doing a video on ViewTube. It's been 7 weeks and I've lost 21 pounds. -3 times +7 gives you -21.
So 5 weeks ago, you were 15 pounds heavier.
Grace!
-3 pounds times -5 weeks is positive 15. Negative times negative equals a positive.
Well, what if I deduct 1/2 of your allowance for that little remark? 10 divided by -2 is -5. The rules of positive and negative numbers still apply for division as well, young lady.
Grace, what is that on your shoulder?
Nothing.
It's a tattoo.
Oh, you're busted.
Grace J Math Club, what did you get?
It's a magic multiplication and division triangle. A negative times a negative equals a positive, and a positive times a negative equals a negative. My boyfriend and I drew it on our arms during our free period.
I thought you were breaking up with him.
We still might.
Well, I think it's cute.
You do?
In fact, when I was your age, I got a similar tattoo. When the numbers have the same signs, the answer is going to be positive. But if they have different signs, it's going to be negative. We're twins.
Okay, ew, I'm not having the same tattoo as my mom. I'm washing it off. Ew.
Oh, Grace. What's wrong, Grace?
I just can't seem to keep the rules straight for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. I feel dumb.
You know, sometimes when I get confused, I just talk out the problems in plain English.
Plain English.
I think of addition and subtraction as on a number line. 100 plus -2 means we start at 100 and we move in the negative direction 2 spaces to...
98.
Exactly. Now, for multiplication, we're talking about groups of numbers. So 100 times -2 means 100 groups of -2, which would be...
-200.
Perfect. Does that help at all?
Yeah, you know, it actually did. Thanks, Dad.
Now, I think we need to go to the living room because Jasmine wants to show us a magic trick before the credits.
Gotcha.
Do you see this -4 I have drawn on my finger? Well, I will now magically separate the negative sign from the 4. 1, 2, abracadabra! Now it is -1 times 4. With multiplication, you can detach and reattach positive or negative signs from the number.
Creepy.
-4 is the same thing as -1 times 4. And -1 times 4 can also be -4.
I like it a lot. Do it. Yeah. My hand's just covered in the stuff. It's all good. What's wrong, Grace?
I just can't seem to keep the. I'm sorry.
Hey Mom, can I get PEMDAS tattooed across my back?
No!